of the cool things, or one of the things that I'm excited about was, and, this was told to me in my previous life, was, the big Titanic, right? So the big publicly traded company, or the big, huge mega organization.
Sinks like a rock.
Yeah, sinks like a rock. But then you also have like the speedboats, right? And so one of the things that I take a lot of pride in about our organization is that we're more of the speedboat, right? So through all this evolution and change and all of these things that are happening to the industry, we're able to move very quickly, right? So we're able to go through and make changes and make decisions quickly, where, if we had, 300,000 agents or 2,000 agents, it would be much more difficult to change or evolve as quickly as I feel like you need, especially in the market today. But, our industry is certainly under attack. There's certainly lots of companies out there trying to change or evolve or take advantage of,
AI
yeah, 100%. Everybody is trying to automate everything. And so, I don't necessarily see that the housing market will evolve into that. But, I certainly think that if you're not putting the consumers at the forefront, if the consumer is not your why, of why you're doing what you're doing, or really the purpose behind everything, you certainly will get left behind for sure. There's no doubt about that.
But I think the general consensus is that they want somebody that's there, that's compassionate, that understands their situation, understands what they need, and is going to kind of go out of their way to search for these things and make it happen.
And too, and I think Justin had said it earlier, was that, not one real estate transaction is ever the same. And buying a house is not going to be that. It's going to be very difficult where, somebody's going to be relying on an expert or somebody that has a Rolodex of contacts to help them navigate through that. Sure, there's going to be probably some automation, and we've seen it.
I think it's going to be the evolution of the for sale by owner is what it's going to be.
But I also too think that, when you leave variables to an algorithm, because let's face it, that's what most of it is an algorithm, right? When you leave that to that, you're leaving yourself out to be very, very, open to issues, for sure.
Yeah, it's general and it's not personalized.
Especially when there's so many emotions that go into buying and selling a house. That's the difference. And I feel like that's even the difference between a good agent and an average agent, and a really good agent is somebody that understands that this is a very emotional process. And if you can manage the emotions of the transaction well, and also be mindful of them, you're able to help clients out for sure.
I think there's also a certain level of trust that comes with the home buying process. For most people, it's the biggest transaction of their lives.